We're going to go ahead and use shells, but this time we're going to be revolving it around our x equals 4, which is our vertical axis of revolution here, which also is one of the bounds in our shaded region. We have our sideways parabola, which you'll see is right here. Our y equals 2, which is our horizontal line here. So we're going to take this shaded region right here, and we're going to revolve that around our x equals 4. So we're going to take this, come out of the computer screen, back in and around over here, and we're going to have a shape formed that's a three-dimensional object. Now, since it's a vertical axis of revolution, we need to deal with x's. So we're going to have an x here. So our bounds on our integral need to be dealing with the x's. We're starting out at 0, going over to the right of 4. So our bounds are from 0 to 4. Now we need to be dealing with x's, and our curve, our parabola right here, is x equals, and we need to have it y equals. So we need to go ahead and solve that for y. So we can take the square root of both sides. Then to finish getting y by itself, we have to add 2. So that's our parabola that's opening sideways. We then need to go ahead and look at our radius. Our radius is the p of x. So your radius is always dealing with just your normal x. So we need to be dealing with our axis of revolution coming over here to where x is. X is somewhere in the shaded region. So somewhere in the shaded region, this is x. Our axis of revolution is 4. Our radius goes from what's on the right to what's on the left. What's on the right is 4 minus what's on the left is our x. So our radius is 4 minus x. Then we need to go ahead and take a look at our height. Our height is always perpendicular to our axis of revolution. And so it's going to be what's on the top, which is our parabola, minus what's on the bottom, which is 2. So we've got to take what's on top, which is our parabola, the root x plus 2. And then we got to go ahead and subtract 2. And you'll notice there's a small mistake here of a negative. So we need to get rid of that negative. That was there by mistake. Then we can go ahead and simplify. You'll notice your 2's drop. So we could then go ahead and just distribute through our root x into our parentheses and do our basic integration and increase our exponents by 1. Plug in our 4. Since it's to the half power, the square root of 4 is a 2, and then you got to cube that. And then square root of 4 is 2, and then you got to raise it to the 5th power. That's a 32. Subtract what you get when you plug in 0, and we get 256 pi over 15.